So here we are. And we've got the Immortals on the blue side, starting down south. Their opponents, PP Missionary, starting to the north as the yellow team. And pretty much...
The tank lineup here kind of a little bit...
Kind of similar, but
at the same time really different as well. PvP going with 4 heavy tanks, 2 AMX-50s and 2 IS-3s, plus a T-69. Whereas their opponents, the Immortals, going with 3 AMX-50s, an IS-3 and a KB-5. So slightly more... it's actually kind of even, if you ask me. Because, I mean, the Immortals have an extra AMX-50, so... it's kind of comparable to a T-69. It's like a less mobile version of a T-69, actually.
Yeah, no.
With less firepower.
I know. It's just I have to agree, but actually, I'd give a slight edge to just in terms of tank selection to PvP for close quarter combat. And when it comes to long range engagements, obviously the advantage would have to go to the Immortals because of that extra 50-100. But it all depends on really how you know, those 50s, 100s are going to be positioned. I mean, I'm not too surprised to actually see the Immortals going for a hilltop push, sort of, because of all those AMX-50s they've got. So not too surprising to see that happening, and obviously I'm not too surprised either to actually see their opponent's PP Missionary going to the railroad with the kind of lineup they've got.
Yeah, definitely. So really opposing pushes coming out from both teams, really separated completely at opposite ends of the map right now.
They have left the T1, you can't see it on the screen, but they have left the T1 at the base of the hill just in case the Immortals decided to push that way, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. So they're gonna spot each other, but at the same time, like, you know, the Immortals have done exactly the same thing. They left both scouts to their base, one at the park area in the middle, and the other one all the way down the west railroad as well. So no surprise on that front. And they did leave, I believe it's one of the MX-50s perhaps at the base of the hill.
Maybe it might be the KB-5,
or maybe the KB-5
is the slowest one.
Exactly, just in case they're too far up north and the base base capture starts, then at least they can defend this. So pretty safe kind of push so far, and very soon they're gonna spot that T1.
Yeah, the T1 actually backing up though. So
yeah, so he hasn't spotted the push.
Yeah. If the Immortals continue to push here, they won't be spotted.
They wouldn't. Yeah, exactly. So honestly, this is the worst possible timing for the T1.
I know.
Because he was like seconds away of spotting his enemies, and he decided to just go more towards the park area. You can't see it on your screen, but really, it's just kind of unfortunate that he had to switch position the moment he did, because he just missed those tanks. And he's not going to see anything to the eastern side of the park area. Like,
he might see the KB-5. He might see.
Probably not. He does spot him.
Yeah,
and that's going to be a good bluff. That's going to be a very good bluff, like, because that T1 might actually believe that you know, the tanks are still down south.
Quite
so
possibly.
it might be too late for them, like by the time.
But usually, if you have a tank kind of posted up in that area where the Immortal tank got spotted, usually at least 1 or 2 tanks go
up the hilltop. Yeah,
usually.
Yes, totally agree with you, but maybe not every single one of them. That might be the surprise.
See, they're also throwing pings down to the base of the hill. You weren't able to see that, but they did throw down pings because they did spot that KB-5, and they were assuming that they possibly could have gone for a hilltop push. But if you look at the Immortals' position, they actually completely backed out.
Yeah, no, they decided to
maybe going
climb
for
down.
a western push.
Which is really unfortunate. Look at the timing. Right now on the observer, I can see the T1 going back for the hill, for the base of the hill. So they're actually missing each other out every single time right now.
Yeah,
it's a spot unfortunate, really. They totally could have monopolized that hill and even just made their way down quite safely. Now it's impossible. I think they're going to go for an eastern hard push.
Oh, and it could be the right timing as well. Look at that, the T1 moving away from that position.
No, I know they're really going for it, but at the same time, the base is really well defended at the moment.
But if they make it into that northern city, they can equally engage. They can equally engage PP Missionary on equal footing because they'll have cover.
They haven't been spotted at all, actually, as they made their way up. But they will be spotted by the T1.
But
eventually,
honestly,
they will be spotted.
Honestly, that timing from that T1 moving in between the field and the hilltop,
once again,
really could cost them this, honestly.
Honestly, it's really unfortunate as well, but they got the Immortals do not have the advantage. They don't have the advantage at all.
Neither team has an advantage. It's really just going to come down to execution.
Yeah, indeed, and the Immortals will have to spread out better than this if they want to stand a chance.
Yeah, definitely.
So and they're gonna be spotted by the T1 pretty soon. So they gotta hurry up.
Yo, I think once they make it to the most northern road, they will be spotted by that T1. But I mean, the T1 is also kind of far away. It's like really right there at the base of the hill.
But they do have like Bakal that's
okay,
covering.
Unreal being spotted though.
Yeah, exactly. So
now they know.
he was spotted by the T1, and so yeah, all the members are gonna know what's going on. And look at that, they're all like converging back to the western front. So yeah, once again, it's gonna be pretty. Honestly, I don't know. This is kind of close.
It is close.
Because position-wise, like right now, the Immortals can't capture the base safely. The Immortals right now, the way that they are, they cannot capture the space without suffering like massive losses. They just can't. They just can't. And even if they go for the central road up to the north, they still might be flying from the park area as well. So yeah, the defensive setup is very solid right now from PvP Missionary.
Yeah, and that's why they're hesitating so much right now.
Exactly, because as soon as they peek their head up, they're going to get shot.
The
exactly,
call
Bakal's already squatting those ruins. So if you have line of sight, because you already own the bottom of the hill, then it gives you the advantage. But right now, that line of fire is... I mean, as soon as they try to walk in, they're going to get like destroyed. If I were them, honestly, I'd just reposition myself towards the park area right now. Because if they try to push up north the way that they are, they're just going to get punished.
Or I would have sent one of my AMX-50s like kind of back and then around to the base of the hill to position them there, but we do see a push coming out from PvP Missionary right now, going for a base capture.
I'm not sure whether it's a push or not. One of the T1s definitely is on top of the hill, so it means that there's at least one heavy tank going for the capture.
Oh, all the tanks getting lit up here. Yeah, all of those Immortal members being spotted.
And it doesn't look... Honestly, I don't know. It's just...
yeah, and PvP Mission are really spreading out nice right now.
And they have spotted like the T1 gets taken down, so they have spotted Truth with his T69. They know that he's all the way down there pretty much, and they're gonna have to defend this. They're going to come back and defend their base, and as they do so, they're gonna be flanked.
Maybe.
It doesn't look good for the Immortals, if you ask me. It really doesn't look good at all.
They're definitely out-positioned right now. But, I mean, still, it's just going to come down to engagement. I mean, once we won't know until they
I don't know why the Truth doesn't start the base capture. If I were him, I would start the base capture.
Or not Truth, maybe just the T1.
T1, yeah, exactly, because then it would force the Immortals tank to cut through the field, and that's just like, it would be a carnage. Right now, look, they have the time to actually just back off towards the eastern front. That's a really big opportunity wasted by PvP Missionary.
It really is. I mean, definitely PvP Missionary could have really controlled this
exactly.
set
Had they started the base capture, like it would have forced the Immortals to cut through the park area, and that would have completely exposed them to fire, and it's just really unfortunate. And right now, it's just...
yeah, they have backed up a little bit right there, and the Immortals pulling back way down to the south, except one of that KV5, I believe, is still up there towards the north. So yeah, they do trade T1s now, so both teams are losing a T1 out right now.
Once again,
I don't think we can see an engagement though. I mean, there's less than 2 minutes here. I think we're gonna go to replay, honestly.
Yeah, me too, unless something drastic happens, but I really don't see same here. But once again, Truth really losing a golden opportunity here, I think.
Yeah, no, most definitely. So had PvP Missionary just gone for a base capture, just even with those T1s, even just one T1,
he would have given them the advantage.
Yeah, then they could have actually used those heavy tanks towards the northwestern corner to cut off the retreating members of the Immortals.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. I mean, probably not all of the Immortal members would have gone back, but I mean, even just one tank kill could have just completely just won them the set.
Yeah, exactly.
Because even one tank kill, it really can decide this.
Indeed, because right now with a minute down, I don't see anything happening. I mean, although
they're going for a push, but
yeah, on the observer,
I don't know if there's enough time.
On the observer, we can see PvP Missionary just concentrating their forces to the east of the park area. They're charging like quite strongly in, but I don't think they can pull this off. I really don't think they can pull this off because it's just they're in the bottleneck. They're in the bottleneck, and like Bakal here taking some damage. And yeah, no, honestly, it's just they have to walk into a trap in order to pull this off, and I don't think they're going to risk that. Not with 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, especially since if they lose this, they're out. So
exactly.
I mean, really, they got to play this a little bit safe. I mean, I'm sure they would rather just draw it than to lose. And Bakal is already taking a little bit of damage.
Yeah, no, it's just not gonna happen. Really, I mean, and some nice damage done on Iron Buzz, but only with 5 seconds left. We're gonna have to replay this.